EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
How about now? How about now?
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he finds his man Griffin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Buying time to his right. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Back 22! Back 22! Come back, come back!
Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nope, not. Wow.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, you know, can be unpredictable.
But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Triangle. Triangle.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's hit and miss.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end, one-handed catches. They're kind of in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, but he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Come back, come back!
To throw on second is Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Richmond!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
The Texans set. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Go.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't want to risk a field goal if it's crazy loud.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Richmond! Four down, check! Down!
They'll try the air now with
open,
Watson.
wide open. Go.
Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a give to Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey,
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay.
down. Back 22. Back 22.
Hike it.
And that'll set him back 5.
Hi. Can you hear me?
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Hey, back 22. Back 22.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Triangle.
He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. D. Ford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Come back.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
I'll take that. Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll make it across the 20.
Is he quitting? Wait, what? I got a field goal. Why are you quitting? Dude, what? Okay. That's a win. It's just a field goal, though. Yeah, whatever. I'll take a win. 1-0. Hey, Casey, is it lagging at all? Like with the audio or anything? Is it lagging? Maybe. I hope not. I could just watch this on YouTube as I play, but I'm lazy. Yeah, well. Kind of, but not too much. Fantastic. Oh, all the connections been going in and out, but that's why. Yeah, for some reason when I stream,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Great kick, dude.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is probably the dumbest thing you could possibly do, but YOLO. This is going to be a pick six. This is an incredibly stupid idea. Hope you pump the hand. Turn again the audio link here. But either way, I just go. I can't back up.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He's actually open, no way.
Wow, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The opponent
on second down, here's Watson.
Square.
He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
There's so much lag.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come.
Oh my goodness.
Watson.
Oh, hello. Throw it. Okay.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
Oh, now you don't know that, right? Oh, good point. Knock him out.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go. 47.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Don't tell me what I'm doing.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Hey, I like
and this
Justin
is going to be
Reed.
intercepted.
Hey,
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh my God. Go, Reed, go. Pick 6. No.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Intended that time for Cooper. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Let's see if I can hit this field.
Lamar Miller taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This is taken at the
Dang,
plate.
came to fast. The kicker got you. You got hit with the kicker.
He'll start their
How do you
drive
feel?
just past
The kicker took you out. That's going to be a rage quit. 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, if I got taken down by the kicker, I'd feel a bit demoralized also. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Throw. Make a decision. It's 7-0. Don't quit now. Okay, do something, man. Quit or play. Just great gameplay. The cancel screen.
the 30-yard
Thank
line.
you. Okay. Don't know if we all that way and we throw a pick 6 again. That would be hilarious.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And Elliott run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
Oh, thank you.
This
Justin Reed again.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on 1st
Watson,
down.
don't run.
Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff to Miller. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Richmond.
Third and long. It's Watson.
Oh, crap. Nope.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It's a one hell of a kick. I have no idea what happened. Hello? X.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Christian Covington in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Just seeing bad gameplay is because there's a lot of lag.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 62 yards. Now Elliott. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Prescott on third and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Going for it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watson down the throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson now on second down. Steps away. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, it's Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins.
Touchdown, maybe. Hopkins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Watson now going to run the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. To throw on second down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now Watson to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
What am I going to risk throwing the pick 6? Yes, I do.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
If you leave Hawkins 1-on-1, don't deal with the consequences.
On 1st and 10,
Crap.
Watson.
Left
side, Hawkins.
Oh my God,
and
you
have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Okay, 21-7.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Nothing up.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at you, what are you doing?
47.
I can't. Hello?
Check.
They go to Elliott again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, game and on the stat sheet as well.
Thanks.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott.
Oh, I thought it was
Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. Go around the bench right now feeling great.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 41 yards. And the Texans will add.
And that's 3 in a row. Or 4. I've lost track. Is that 4? I am on a roll here. But I'm also lagging a lot, so. Another game. Yeah, no, I'll call it quits right here.